All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Move this a little closer. What's good with y'all? Hope you're well. Jamel Fareed, what's going on, man? Rich L in the building. Good morning. DJ Prince, DJ Charm the Prince. David Howard, what's going on? Terrell W, what's going on as you guys come on in the building, man? What a spectacular night of fights. Man, I had a blast. Terrell W, what's up, man? Ricky Williams, what's good, man? God dog, I had a good night of fights, man. God dog, I had some good fights. Omega Red in the building. What's going on, man? Man, I had some good times yesterday. Man, I know Joe A's mad at me. I know you're mad at me, Joe A, but dog, you got to leave Deontay Wilder alone, man. You can't be throwing shots at Deontay, bro. I'm always going to be mad, Joe A. If you throw shots at Deontay, I'm going to be going in if you go throwing shots at Deontay. Now that all those UK heavyweights are gone, ain't no more UK heavyweights, dog. Them dudes. I don't want to hear nothing about no Moses Atumwa, okay? I know you got some name to throw at me. I don't care. Yeah. What's up, James Gaines? Yeah, it was good fights. Oh, man, it was really good fights last night. Wow. Manny Pacquiao. Oh, man, you got to give Manny Pacquiao that. Come on, Vegas, you got to give Manny Pacquiao that, man. I know you didn't want to embarrass boxing by having a 47-year-old man win a world championship right off the bench for sitting off for 4 years. But come on, man. What's going on, Black Panther? Shoo bang in the building. What up, man? But come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. All the damn times I've seen bullshit go on in boxing where it's like, come on. How you know the guy that's the big draw is going to get the decision? How in the world do you drop the ball on Manny Pacquiao? How, man? That was a magical moment taken away from me. I thought for sure he had that, man. It was a good fight. It was a close fight. Good fight, tough fight. I can't wait to talk about Gary Russell Jr., though. Yeah, the return of the Mac. Gary Russell Jr. I am excited. Woo-wee. Oh, let me show these comments on here. Anyway, if y'all feel like chopping it up with me, man, come on in. I think this must be heavy X. Oh, no, man, that's slow. X. Hey, that was not. Hell no. Hell no. That was not a robbery. Get his old ass out of boxing. Hell no. 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 That shit was a robbery. Come on, Fahim. You got to give it to Manny. Manny deserved it, dog, for the good of boxing. Look, if you can give Tyson, if you can let Tyson Fury get his ass up after about a 20 count, you can let Manny Pacquiao win a goddamn fight. Hold on one second, man. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in boxing, bro. Hold on one second. Yeah, there you go. That shit was annoying me having that shit at the bottom of the screen. I felt like I had to stand here. They said, touche. Come on, man. Come on, man. You could have gave Manny that because you know what I was going to say. If Manny Pacquiao had won that fight, bro, Floyd Mayweather cannot do no more damn exhibitions, dog. Manny Pacquiao showed your ass up, Floyd. Manny Pacquiao showed Floyd Mayweather up, dog. Manny Pacquiao may be the greatest of his generation. Hey, dog, I too can do dumb takes. I too can do dumb takes. Manny Pacquiao Manny Pacquiao may be the greatest of his generation, dog. Because that dude deserved that damn, man, come on, man. I'm telling you, man, Manny might actually be the best of his generation. I know he lost to Floyd, but I'm telling you, man, that nigga's 47 years old, man. And he was putting it on. He's putting it on Mario Barrios, bro. He was putting it on Mario Barrios, dog. Manny Pacquiao got now. He got a legitimate argument in my pack to be one of the greatest fighters to ever put on some gloves, bro. Manny's dog. Manny's like that, dog. I know he didn't want to take that blood test back in 2009. I don't care. All I'm telling you is, hey, that dude just fought Mario Barrios to a draw that I thought, honestly, man, that Pacquiao juice a motherfucker. Hey, that Pacquiao juice had him hopping all over the place, man. Man, you know what it is? It's those fertilized alligator eggs his ass be eating. And you know what it is? It's his witchcraft mama. Hey, man, that dude is incredible, man. I can't lie, bro. He's incredible, dog. David Saint said, I'm more disappointed in Barrios, though. Look, Barrios, come on, man. It's Manny, dog. Manny was pulling the trigger on that old ass move. Bow. Hey, dude, Manny looked like a 45-year-old Michael Jackson. He can still dance, but you know, some of the magic is gone. But man, he can just hit your ass like, dog. He was doing. Oh, but the fight of the night, dog. My God, Sebastian Fundora. I need to write a list, man. He said, I know, Fatim Sator said, I know Pacquiao just embarrassed a whole generation of boxing. Exactly. Y'all some fucking bums. Hey, I'm saying it right now. Y'all some bums. Y'all just had a 58-year-old Filipino dude jump out there and beat up a world champion, dog. I ain't trying to hear shit about Devin. I ain't trying to hear no shit about Tio. Man, that nigga could beat Tio now, dog. Hey, Manny Pacquiao versus Teofimo Lopez, dog. Give me Tio. I mean, give me Manny, dog. Give me Manny. I'll take Manny over Teofimo Lopez, bro. Man, and you know Devin Haney don't want to fight Manny's old ass. Oh, that's hilarious, dog. What the Crown's about? What you talking about? Oh, man, that shit was great. Oh, my God. So, anyway, I got to get this shit in order, dog. So, the first thing that happened yesterday, was Alexander Usyk busted up Danny Dubois. Hell no, Tio with obliterate. Hell no, dog. He gonna pot shot Tio. Clack. He gonna pot shot Tio, dog. Man, look, Tio can't do that jab boot. Hell yeah, Pac showed me something. Man, look, dude. Manny Pacquiao came out there like Tim Hardaway, dog. It was like Tim Hardaway playing in the park, dog. Usyk having his way with them Brits. Hey, dog. Hey, bending them over, dog. Just I'm sorry for that gross. Hey, dog. Just destroyed the myth of the super heavyweight, bro. Daniel gave up again. Look, man. All that muscle-bound heavyweight bullshit is out the window, okay? First of all, I would like to say that there is nothing otherworldly about Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk is a great heavyweight. For sure. Alexander Usyk is a great heavyweight. But I will put Alexander Usyk below Evander Holyfield for sure. But I just want to let you know that all this talk about 6'8", 6'9" heavyweights being too big, 295-pound heavyweights being too big, that man, that middleweight, that cruiserweight, and by the way, he's 40 years old. Can we also not forget that Usyk is 40 years old. Usyk is not different. Usyk is 40. Usyk is like 40 years old. No, those guys just aren't very good, man. No, Usyk is making a living beating up on some Euro bums. I'm telling you, there are a crew of Euro bums. And they can call Deontay Wilder bum. Fine. Call Deontay Wilder bum. But understand that those niggas is bums too. And that Usyk nigga just proved that you all are bums. I don't want to hear Usyk is a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. Hey, we're going to get on Gary Russell Jr. We're going to get on Gary Russell Jr. Gary. Woo-hoo. Gary. Dog, let me tell you something. I bet you Devin Haney couldn't do that to that dude. Those dudes are they straight bums. That's what I'm telling you. They've been exaggerated ass hype job bums is what they are. Heavyweight is not, man. Dude, nah, the heavyweights are there. But, bro, you got to have fighters, man. Get some damn fighters, bro. Stop trying to put these freak shows on, dog. Pull Out Bandit said, not going to lie, I fell asleep at the start of, what? Oh, no, you missed that great fight. Not going to lie, I fell asleep at the start of Zoo Fandora. I prefer afternoon daytime cards. Hey, dog, I didn't. Why would you fall asleep at the beginning of that fight? Pull Out Bandit. That's an odd statement. Did you see that fight? That fight was lights out. Man, that was lights out. Dog, I can't roll with you on that one. I can stay up. As a matter of fact, the card didn't even end. Dude, that card was over at 11:30. The card was over at 11. Gary is back. Usyk said 38 is just the beginning. Exactly. Usyk is, hey, thank you. Much love in that super chat, man. I cannot confer with that though, dog. Because, man, it's like you prefer early morning fights. I mean, I guess that's okay as long as they're not bums that I have to pay $60 for. Gary is back and showed why he was the most duck boxer of this generation. He is. Exactly. Roach was talking all that shit, but now he said, "Don't even, man. Let me get on that, dog. Let me get on that for a second, man." Yeah. 2, Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. Oh, I can do that shit. Hell yeah, I got that. Hey, Pull Out Bandit. Now, I did have to take a nap now. Hey, Pull Out Bandit. I might have had to take a nap to stay up till 11:30. You better believe I hit the bed right after that. Oh, yeah. What up, Kamal? Woo. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can't lie about that. Man. But back to these heavyweights. Don't nobody want to fight Gary Russell, a.k.a. Chucky. Let me tell you something, man. Fuck Devin Haney. Faheem Sator. Fuck Devin Haney. Fuck Bill Haney. Fuck both of y'all for that bullshit you pulled on Gary Russell Jr. I want to go back again to this. Fuck Devin Haney. Fuck Bill Haney. I can't believe that you guys pulled that crap on Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. is the most ducked fighter of this century. There's never been a champion that I've seen that could not get a fight and actually literally had people that were champions in the same division just acting like he doesn't exist. Those UK bums at 126 wanted no parts of Gary Russell Jr. And they literally acted like he didn't exist. They did the same thing to Gary Russell Jr. that they did to Deontay Wilder. They just acted like they didn't exist. That's the great contribution of Eddie Hearn. Acting like people don't exist when you know full well that they're right there. Oh, no. Shakur what do you mean Shakur as well? In the last heavyweight 25 years, where do you rank some among who? In the last 25 years, where do you rank some amongst heavyweights? You talking about Usyk? In the last 25 years? This century. I would put Usyk. Might be number 3. He may be number 3. I put him. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'll put Usyk behind Vitaly Klitschko. Even though Vitaly didn't get the fights, I would put him behind. I put him behind Lennox Lewis, behind Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson is more 90s. Mike Tyson, not Mike Tyson's in the two. Mike Tyson's more the 90s, early 90s. Vitaly. I'll put him in number 4. I think I got him in number 4. Underneath, Lennox, Evander, Vitaly, and then Usyk. Yeah, Usyk. Then Usyk. Yeah, then Usyk. For sure, Usyk. Because Usyk is done. We done whooped everybody but Deontay Wilder. Phenomenal Show said, Fanine said, definitely in my top 5 for the last 25 years. Yeah, he's top 5 for sure. Top 5 for sure. Yeah, top 5 for sure. Like, because he's ahead of Deontay. The only fucking thing I hate this. I hate that Deontay Wilder is the only person not to be allowed to fight for the undisputed title. All these other guys got a shot at an undisputed title, but that punk stole Deontay Wilder's legacy. That punk move by Anthony Joshua. Bro. That's why I'm not gonna have no patience for these people that don't fight guys. Like legitimately, it's crazy. Screw the Haneys. Never met a more gaslighting, fake virtue signaling, and strawman duo in boxing history. Bill, the greatest carnival barker and snake oil salesman, and now they're trying to duck Norman. Oh my God, ducking Norman. You know they're not fighting Brian Norman. Devin ducking Brian Norman. Yep, they're the worst. I can't believe, though, that we as black people, and this is why I fell the fuck out. Look, man, y'all some bum-ass dudes for what y'all did to Gary Russell Jr., man. Y'all just some raggedy fuck individuals for what you did to Gary Russell Jr. You guys tried to string this dude up on a bullshit-ass contract where Bill Haney didn't even spell his name right and got all kind of catches and garbage, and it literally doesn't mean anything. Just slap some bullshit up and send it to him. Yeah, and go where, pull out bandit? How could Gary Russell Jr. leave the promotional company he's with and go where? Go to Eddie Hearn? Eddie Hearn's not going to sign him. Nobody wanted to sign him, man. He had to stay where he is. Brian Norman Jr. signed up for 24/7 yesterday. DHP has nowhere to run and hide. Let me tell you something, man. If I was Brian Norman Jr., I would have told that dude to one till he hiccups. But I'm glad he did it. Good move, Brian Norman Jr. Devin Haney is a punk for that. Absolute punk for that. But pull out bandit. I'm probably in the morning, but when a fighter can't get a fight, especially top tier fighter, I feel they should leave the promotional company they fight for. He could get fights. They will not fight him. They were not going to fight him. Like, what was he supposed to do? You think, look, pull out bandit. In the case of Gary Russell Jr., he could not transform himself into being born in Britain. Okay? The fact of the matter is those guys have made about 15 fights between the belt for the WBA belt, between the WBA, the WBO, and the IBF 126-pound title. They kept all of those titles in the UK. And they had no interest in bringing over Gary Russell Jr. to the UK to beat up those journeymen because they had the titles in the hands of a bunch of journeymen that were going to get waxed, which is why they kept getting beat by every random Mexican that came over there. Man, let me tell you something. I know y'all think I hate on the UK, and I do. I hate on the UK boxing scene because you guys were so damn cocky with your fake ass media. Didn't Loma fight him? You think others scared or just playing? Scared? Nigga can't fucking beat him. Pull out Bandit. Are you crazy? Pull out Bandit. Have you ever seen Gary Russell Jr. fight? I got to ask you a serious question. Have you ever seen Gary Russell Jr. fight Pull Out Bandit? He will kill them dudes, bro. Scared to fucking death. They're not Lomachenko. Lomachenko fought him. That's Lomachenko, not them. He would have ran through them bums. Dude, Lomachenko was waxing the best UK fighters at 135, let alone what he was doing to them clowns at 126. Dude, Gary Russell Jr., you know how much smaller Gary Russell Jr. is than Vasily Lomachenko, man? Man, you're not being fair, bro. I got to call you out on that shit, man. Pull Out Bandit, bro. You're not being fair today, dog. You on some you on something. I appreciate your support, but Pull Out Bandit, dog, nah, dog. I'm not feeling you today, dog. I'm not feeling this. How can you tell me it's Gary Russell Jr.'s fault that a bunch of coward B-level fighters that can't possibly exactly? And Loma got a split decision over Gary. Nigga, Gary Russell Jr. got them hands, bro. Man, Gary Russell Jr. is so much better than Devin Haney. It's ridiculous. Man, Gary is what? Let me tell you something, man. Gary Russell Jr. is a way better fighter than Devin Haney is, dog. Way better fighter, way more skilled, way more talented fighter than Devin Haney is. That shit is a joke to me that you guys pub these dudes up like that, man. Come on, man. Even if the dude ain't been in the ring in 3 years coming off of shoulder surgery, and he showed you skills. Those were skills. Now, the guy obviously was not the top tier of the division. But come on, man. Be fair, bro. Be fair to the man. Those guys didn't want to fight him. Just like, oh, I guess he's supposed to go sign. But hell yeah, he's better, way better than them dudes. But I'm talking about in the weight class he fought in. Exactly. Gary pulled up on a nigga's daddy and still couldn't get a fight. And dog, man, what y'all did to Gary Russell Jr. is so ridiculous, bro. That piggybacking that Bill Haney did to Gary Russell Jr., dog, you're a scumbag, Bill. What a fucking scumbag. I'm going to maintain this to the day I die that Bill Haney's a fucking scumbag for what he did to Gary Russell Jr. and what he tried to do, bro. That shit is crazy how much that man's been ducked. Gary been ducked as much as Rigondeaux, fastest hands in boxing. Lee Selby on camera said he didn't know him, and Gary replied, "You know who a WBC champion? You know who a WBC champion is. He and Rigo are Hall of Fame based on their resume of ducks." Exactly. Lee Selby, yeah, exactly. I mean, Lee Selby said he doesn't know who he is. Yeah, I don't know who the WBC champion is. I don't know who he is because Lee Selby didn't want to get his ass whooped. Fucking coward ass UK niggas. I still maintain that's some bunk bullshit you guys try to pull. That's some bunk bullshit you guys try to pull. And honestly, man, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves, man. Personally, I think you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Exactly. RIP Batman. You guys should be fucking ashamed of yourselves, dog. Ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed of yourselves. Not just a little bit either. You should be greatly ashamed of yourselves for that lie in the setup that you did on that man's career, bro. So it's just so disgusting, man. It's just so disgusting, man. People I thought were cool too, bro. Well, no. To tell you the truth, yes, I'll deal with shady dudes. I know some shady dudes. I really don't have a problem with shady dudes until dudes get shady with me. I say make Tank and Gary Russell. I'm saying that too. It's time for him to get the Tank fight. He deserves the Tank fight. Gary Russell Jr. deserves the Tank fight. At 100%. As much as anybody in that lightweight division, Gary Russell Jr. deserves that fight, man. I don't care what, because of all the work he did. I hate that Eddie Hearn tried to destroy these people's careers, man. Eddie Hearn, you're a prick too, bro, for what you did. I remember you. See, I haven't been on Eddie Hearn's neck in a while because Turkey Al-Sheikh is like, Turkey Al-Sheikh made Eddie Hearn pay for all the dumb shit that he did by overextending himself and then having Turkey have to save him and blow out his entire roster. Gary has bad management and advice. Get the fuck on. Yeah, he's got bad. Yes, it's bad. Al Heyman. Al Heyman is a bad manager and Al Heyman is a bad manager. I think that's his manager is Al Heyman, man. Tio got bullied by Matias at the PB event. Matias pulled up on Tio and asked for a fight. Tio said in Spanish that Matias is too big for 140. Look, man, that's why I say that Subriel Matias. Why is Subriel Matias pulling up on him? Subriel Matias need to be pulling up on Tank might spank Gary. Yeah, he might spank Gary. Yes, he might. He still deserves the fight, man. He still deserves the fight. Gary Russell Jr. deserves the fight. He may spank him. He may spank any particular person. Shit, Gary may spank. I'm telling you, Gary will. Hey, give me Gary over Lamar Roach. Give me Gary over Lamar. Hey, man, too much power from who? Hey, Gary can fight, nigga. Oh, Gary and Williams and Pater? Yeah, hell yeah, dog. Hey, dog, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Gary Russell Jr. can motherfucker got them hands, dog. Gary Russell Jr. just got them hands, dog. You know what? I'm gonna kick you niggas off. I think I'm gonna kick you niggas off of X. Cause y'all ain't. I think I'm gonna kick you dudes off X. I don't like y'all watching on X. I think I'm about to get rid of you Negroes on X in a second. Been in the same division. Yeah, they freeloading. I'm about to get rid of it. See y'all later, man. I got to get rid of y'all. Come on and watch over at YouTube. Nah, I'll leave it alone. Hey, is being in the same division? Dude, will you stop? Pull out Bandit. Let me tell you something, dog. You're gonna stop on Gary Russell Jr. I'm not gonna have any more comments out of you or about this negativity about Gary Russell Jr. No, it is not weird to stay in the same weight class. No, it is not. Do you see how big Gary Russell Jr. is? Gary Russell Jr. is 5'3". He's 5'3", probably walks around at 140 pounds. Come on, man. What's up, David Howard? Come on, man. Why are you hating on Gary Russell Jr., bro? Pull out Bandit. What did Gary Russell Jr. do to you, dog? Because you're being incredibly unfair to Gary Russell Jr. I mean, incredibly unfair to Gary Russell Jr. It's like, I don't get it. Nothing is weird about somebody staying in a weight class for 3 years, 5 years when they're a reigning champion. No, there's nothing weird about that. Nobody should see anything weird in a man that walks around in the 130s, something like he's little itty bitty dude. Nah, dog. Nah, bro. Nah, pull out Bandit. Stop that. He's a reigning world champion. They need to fight that world champion. Stop fucking ducking. No, bro, you don't put the responsibility on the champion when the champion is calling out everybody in the division to leave the division. Nah, bro, you're hating, bro. That's hating. I'm sorry, you hate. Because that's ridiculous. Or if you're not hating, you're being ridiculous. Why in the world should a guy smaller than Gervonta Davis move up when he's the reigning champion? Why? So he can go up and get ducked in a weight class above him? What do you think they're going to do with the next weight class? You think that they're all going to turn around and be in a hurry to fight him because he moved up? What sense does that make, bro? This dude is ducked. You see, this is the problem we got here. Bullshit niggas like Devin Haney claim that he's ducked every 15 seconds. See, this is where now I know what to go in on you guys about. This is the problem with you guys claiming ducks all the time. You claim any and every fucking thing is a duck. So then Gary, who's really ducked, you don't really get to appreciate that this guy is too good. Gary Russell Jr. could have been could have been the undisputed 126-pound fight. He could have been easily been the undisputed 126-pound champion. Could have easily been that if they would have fought him. But they didn't want to fight him so that they could sell tickets in Tottenham. Come on, man. Be fair. Moving up would have got him a Tank fight, or my dog, you're tripping, is what you're doing. Yes, you're tripping. Why in the world would you think moving up would get him a Tank fight, bro? You're just grabbing at straws now, man. Now you're just reaching at straws. Why in the world would he, first of all, he'd have to move up 2 divisions. 2. From 126 to past 130 to 135. Tank's at 135. Tank's been at 135 for years now. So you think you think Gary Russell, because he couldn't get a fight at 126, should have moved to 135 to fight? Man, do me a favor, bro. Just think about what you say about Gary Russell Jr., bro, because your bias is clear. Because you obviously think it's his fault, and it's not that he's ducked. The totality of your statements make me believe he does not get a fight at 130. He's a 122-pound fighter, man. Man, you guys are terrible, man, sometimes. I'm done. Anyway, no, Tank was not at 130 back then. Tank has not been at 130. Tank has not been at 130 for 5 years. What do you mean? He's been gone he left the weight class 5 years ago. Gary Russell Jr. just weighed in at 131. He weighed in at 131 for a comeback fight. He's not going to fight at that weight class. He's going to fight at 130. If he fights at 135, cool. But shit, man, you guys are fucking terrible. Anyway, like I said, fuck Devin Haney, fuck Turkey Al-Sheikh, and fuck all y'all niggas. Seriously, y'all are so biased, dog. It's the same shit over again, dog. It's absolutely ridiculous, the treatment. It's absolutely ridiculous, the treatment that Gary Russell Jr. gets in the sport of boxing. Absolutely ridiculous. He is such way fucking better fighter than Devin Haney. He's a way fucking better fight. He's a dude on no bullshit. He looked every bit as good or better than Shakur Stevenson did. He looked better than Shakur Stevenson did because Shakur Stevenson ain't busting nobody up. This shit's ridiculous, bro. Man, when have you seen Shakur Stevenson look like that? Let me know. When have you seen Shakur Stevenson look like that in his career? Ever? Have you ever seen Shakur Stevenson look like that? When have you ever seen Devin Haney look like that? When have you had Teofimo Lopez? When have you seen Tio look like that? Come on, man. And that's a killer pull-out bandit. You don't see this dude fight? You didn't see the skill that guy put on? You don't see the skills he puts on when he fights? You have never seen those guys look that good, ever. You have never seen those guys look that good. Dog, I have seen, man, on God, how many times have you seen Terrence Crawford look that good? And I mean it. How many times have you seen Terrence Crawford look that good? That dude's skill set is on another fucking level, bro. Gary Russell Jr.'s skill set is on another level, and you guys did not get this nigga no fucking respect because you want to sell Devin Haney. Devin the Dream Haney. Devin the Dream Haney. Look how good that dude looked, man. I'll get a link. The Haneys are clown. I'll never forget how they libeled and slandered him with the gaslighting and fake narratives. Turkey destroyed Tim Tszyu, classless. Hey, man, that quick. Got his ass busted up. Man, Gary Russell Jr., 4 knockdowns. Watch this shit. Gary Russell Jr. dropped that dude, skull dug that dude 4 times, and then knocked that dude out on command with a liver shot. Just buckled him with a liver shot, bro. Bro, buckled that man with a liver shot. Carried him, buckled him with a liver shot. Bah! Dog just doing what he wanted to do. All kind of different shit, bro. In that ring, bro. That man looked like a genius in that ring. I don't care what y'all say. That man looked like a genius in that ring. He looked like a straight up and down genius in that ring. Here you go. Here's the link. But I gotta watch Devin Haney. That's another thing. Let's not sell Gary Russell Jr. Let's sell Devin Haney. Devin Haney, he's the man. Fuck out of here, Devin Haney. Devin Haney ain't never in his career looked shit like Gary Russell Jr. looked, but he's the skilled. Oh, he's Hall of Fame skill level. Man, you guys get the fuck up out of here, bro. I don't care, bro. Those dudes can't do it against the same competition. You think I have seen them in with tomato cans? What are you talking about? I've seen Shakur Stevenson in the ring with somebody like that. I've seen him. He's fought people like that. You kidding me? Early in his career, it didn't look like that. You got to look what you're seeing, man, what this guy is doing, man. I got the link. I put the link in, I think. There you go. Bro, I'm talking about how he handled that dude, what he did with that dude off of a 3-year layoff. He had a 3-year layoff and shoulder surgery, bro. 3 years. If you let that dude sharpen up, dog, he can already fight at that level. Man, dude, that fucking dude is a genius in that ring, bro. Gary Russell Jr. is a genius in that ring. Hold on one second before you start hating. No, Gary Russell Jr. is a fucking genius in that boxing ring. That boy looked like a genius in that boxing ring. No joke. He's not Sweet Pea level, but shit, man. I wish they would have gave that dude some fights, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. That the way that he rolled to the outside and finished dude with that body shot, man. He turned that dude into an origami piece. The way he folded up, it was beautiful. And then, man, like the fights. Sure, I didn't watch the undercards for Usyk and Dubois, but I did see that knockout. I was like, dang, because I expected a knockout, but I thought it was going to be in the later round. 'Cause I remember last time, they fight ended up like round 9 or 10 or something when Usyk had stopped him. So I thought it was going to be like another late one because Usyk, he's small for a heavyweight, but I mean, really, he's not that small because see, and this is the thing that people don't understand when they say Muhammad Ali couldn't compete today. Usyk is the same size as Muhammad Ali. I think Ali got a little bit longer reach though, but they the same height and weight. So that should let people know like Ali could compete today if he was here. He could. So that's the part for me where I'm just
that's the kind of a light word.
Compete. Man, he would be smacking them. We know that. Man,
he will beat the piss out of Daniel Dubois. He'll beat the piss out of Daniel. Oh, and by the way, let's also remember that Ali, we talking about Ali when he was in his 20s. When you compare, I think sometimes when you compare people, you should look at people when they're at their best. Muhammad Ali was at his best when he was 26, 27 years old. Alexander Usyk is 40. A 26-year-old Alexander Usyk versus a 26-year-old Muhammad Ali, he's going to fucking kill him. He wasn't even fighting on that level when he was that age. He didn't, seriously, that's how fucking garbage, personally. And yeah, Ali is closer to 6'4". He's like 6'3" and a half, a little over. He's a little short. He's a little short of 6'4". But also, he's 6'4" barefoot, not with shoes on. He's 6'3". I think he was 6'3" and a half barefoot. But yeah, he's a big dude, man. He's a big ass man. Go ahead, man. So
yeah. So that's the thing that I find crazy. When people say that Ali couldn't do nothing with any of the heavyweights today. They'd be too big for him and all this. And I'm like, hell no. Y'all on crack for saying that. And then we got the undercards, man. I didn't watch all of the cards. I only tuned in for the Gary Russell Jr. fight. So it was good to see him back in the ring. Like, he looked like he ain't lost his step at all. And I think that was just like, one of them, what they call comeback, touch up.
Yeah, touch
You know,
fuck.
just yeah, go ahead and get him used to that. There's a new weight class, and he's been out for like 3 years, so you got to go ahead and ease his way up into it. And that's how like, man, some of these guys, you see them in against that same level, and they're not doing that to them. Like that's where some concern starts to come in. 'Cause it's like, okay, how are you guys not completely dismantling these people when you're supposed to be? How are you guys not getting them up out of there in spectacular fashion like you're supposed to be? And we've seen that he went ahead and tested things all over the ring. Like he tested sitting on the ropes for a little bit. He had to fight in the center of the ring. He was out there counter punching. He was walking the guy down, then letting the guy come to him. No, he fought in the pocket a little. Like he was just showing that he could still do everything and get himself comfortable in there again. So, and it was against the guy who's young coming up, and got a pretty decent KO rate. So that's one of the things for me when I'm just looking at it like, yeah, it's not like he's out there taking an easy fight, to go ahead and come back. He took somebody that would, keep him honest and give him some pressure so he could actually work in there, see what he still got. Because again, he'd been out the ring for years, so it was good to see him come back. Tim Jew and Sebastian Fundora, man.
Hey, hold on. Let's stay. Let's try to do something. Let's stay because we got everybody. Let's not go through a litany of them. So,
Okay,
does
okay.
anybody else have anything on Gary Russell Jr.? You got anything on Gary Russell Jr.? Come on.
Yeah, I just want to echo what Phoenix said. And I know you want to stay on the topic, Fanon, but I've asked you this, you super chats on it. I do want to get your thoughts on
On
the
what?
outrage over Puello allegedly getting robbed by Matias. But I think that that is a case of you took the risk. You had an opportunity on the table to fight. We're speaking of Gary, so this is related to fight Gary Russell Jr.'s younger brother, Antoine Russell, for unification, and you took the more money from Turkey, who was trying to sabotage Tank's undercard. So I don't have any sympathy if you think that you were robbed on the Matias fight, because the unification with Gary Antoine Russell was right there. Want to get your thoughts on that before I delve into to the topic. I haven't heard it.
Man, I haven't had any thoughts on Puello and that. I want to see Matias, and I don't know why my Matias is out there talking to Tio when Matias should be over there talking to Gary Antoine Russell. That's what I want to think. Puello can cry about getting robbed all he wants, but I want to see Matias and Gary Antoine Russell. That's
Me
what I
too.
want. Because honestly, I didn't see that fight. So I didn't see Matias and Puello. So I can't really comment on whether he's robbed or not. So from my vantage point, hey man, Gary Russell Jr. thought he won against Puello. So hey man, it landed the coin landed heads one time and landed tails the other time on Puello. Because some people think Puello shouldn't have had that belt to begin with because Gary Antoine Russell beat him. So same thing. If somebody thinks the same thing, hey man, can't cry when you got the benefit of the doubt the last time. That's what I would say.
And he knew the risks fighting Adamas, his countryman, who was screwed over by Turkey. So you took more money to sabotage Tank's event, because that's what Turkey was doing, because Gary Antoine Russell wanted his get back. So I have no sympathy for those people who said that Puello was robbed. And I do want to see Gary. I don't want to see Smith. Turkey was putting Smith up, some UK level domestic fighter, against Matias. No, I don't want to see that. That I want to see a unification. Gary Antoine Russell's been calling out Subriel Matias for years. That'd be an all action fight. With regards to Mr. Gary Russell Jr., salute to him. He got rounds in. He hadn't fought in 3 years. He looked great. He carried that guy, even allowed himself to be tagged a little bit, and he was very surgical. If there's one boxer in this modern era, Fanon, when I think of a surgeon in terms of pinpoint accuracy, in and out, everything is precise, a Pablo Picasso artist, a Renoir, a Matisse, whatever the famous artist you want to think of, I think of Mr. Gary Russell Jr. And it is a shame how he and Rigondeaux, even though Rigondeaux had bad promotions and bad managers, Gary's always been with with Al Heyman. But Al Heyman couldn't force these guys into the ring with Gary, and he was blackballed. And it's a shame what happened to him and Rigo, especially with Mr. Gary Russell Jr., because he's always been with a guy who can get fights done. But it's proof positive. When these people hate on PBC, they hate on Al Heyman. Al could not pay these guys enough money. When Lee Selby was with Al Heyman, he had signed an agreement with the PBC. He said on camera, "I don't know who you are, Gary Russell Jr." And Gary said, "Well, I know you know what a WBC champion is." And Lee Selby shut the fuck up because that was the greatest comeback line. He is an underappreciated talent. They froze this guy out, Fanon. They tried to get him to move up weight classes after weight classes. Same thing they did to Rigando because Lomachenko didn't want to fight Rigando when they were closer in weight. And then they got Rigando way up there and went to fight Loma when he was inactive. And they stole his titles after that. So what has happened to Mr. Gary Russell Jr.? I don't think you can even compare it to Rigando because Gary's always been with Al Heyman. And Al Heyman's always looked out for his fighters. But here's proof positive. Al can't force people to do what they should be doing. Because he had Carl Frampton, he had Lee Selby, he had that whole division, he had Abner Mares, he had Leo Santa Cruz, and none of those dudes wanted to fight Mr. Gary Russell Jr. He deserves the Tank fight. Let's make it. It will be a hell of a fight. Which, with regards to Shakur and Devin, that's how you're supposed to look when you have an overmatched opponent. That's how you're supposed to look. This guy's never in a boring fight. Fastest hands in boxing, even at almost the age of 40. Thank you.
Yes, sir. What's on your mind? What, Isaiah? What'd you think about
Top of the morning. How you guys doing today?
Doing
it?
well.
I'm well, man. I'm happy.
Man, oh man. You know what's so crazy? When I jumped into the prelim card, I saw it from the beginning. By the time it got to Gary, they had 99,000 people watching on YouTube, Fanon. That says a lot for the return of Gary Russell. And I was looking at him like, wow, everything he went through. I know he was going through I know his brother just died and he got custody of his kids. And I was like, wow, man.
And
And
his
he
dad died.
looked and his brother died. And I was like, wow. And I've always been a huge Gary fan. I mean, I'm only 28, but I remember watching him when I was about 18, 17, and I was like, man, this dude is so good. And I was so shocked and very, very impressed. His speed was there, his power. To me, I felt like he looked bigger. I don't know if it was just me, but he looked way bigger than he normally does. And he only weighed in at 131. And he beat the dog shit out that dude. That was 130, I think 135.8. And I'm sure that dude probably came in at 138, almost 140. And Gary probably stayed at 131. Maybe he went up to I don't know. But man, I was very impressed. Shout out to Gary. I just thought that whole PBC card was good. I didn't really care for the Matchroom card. I don't know, the quality on the DAZN mat like that. It's just not that good. But the PBC from the prelim all the way to the end was one of the best cards, hands down. And I'm looking forward for Gary Russell. I really hope he does get that Tank fight. Man, I don't. Man, he looked sharp, and I've been hearing that Roach wants to fight the little brother, but I would love to see him fight Gary Russell. That's all I got to say for now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what was your last point? What was your last point there? On the you were going to talk about Tim Tszyu. What did you think about that Tim Tszyu fight, Phoenix?
Man, I was a little upset because it started off like Fandora, he made adjustments. He didn't come in and try to like fight in the pocket, which is what got him in trouble the first time. And so he decided to go ahead and use his reach to his advantage and keep Zoo on the outside. And then Zoo, he made an adjustment by not moving back so much whenever Fandora was attacking. He started to hold his ground and also try to slip while stepping forward to go ahead and get inside so he could land some shots up top. Because when you fight in a beanstalk, you got to get up there close so you can go ahead and hit the head. But yeah, that wasn't working out too much for him. Then he got dropped. He still was landing some good shots. He was still landing some good shots, and then I was surprised at some of the shots he hit Fandora with, like in the head, because it was like, dang, those are some pretty decent ones, and it looked like it didn't really shake him. So I was hoping that eventually he would start going to the body, so that way he could go ahead and break Fundora down, and then maybe get a late stoppage. But it didn't come to that, and his corner went ahead and pulled the plug in the fifth round. So yeah, that one for me was a little bit disappointing because I thought Zoo definitely could have got it, but props to Fundora because he realized like, man, I'm fighting midgets out here. I don't need to be this close to him. Let me go ahead and just use my reach. 'Cause this dude is the same height as Anthony Joshua, 6'6". Y'all know that? This stuff crazy,
Yeah,
and it's also
yeah,
good.
he's taller than Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. Oh, I
Taller
thought
than
Anthony Joshua was 6'6" as well.
But no, he. Oh yeah, no. He is. He is. I thought because he's the tallest champion, but he's not a champion. That's my bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And on top of that, he a student at Harvard too, so you could technically say that was an educated whooping he gave dude. So, like, man, he out here a student at Harvard and out there, a world champion. So, man, that's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, props to Fundora though. Props to Fundora for being able to make that adjustment, and maybe that's what helps him, so he's not always in dangerous situations because ain't no reason for a dude as tall as him with the reach he got to be up in there going blow for blow in the pocket. I know they said his trainers have mentioned like he feels more comfortable there, but like I think it's good for him to go ahead and I mean shoot. If he got the reach, use it. So maybe he
Man,
go up and
you know
fight
what I was thinking when
Hamza.
we saw that? I was thinking when we were seeing that, man. That Bud was very, very smart to take his ass up, go fight Canelo.
No lie.
That's what I was thinking. Bud does not want that, bro. That is not a good look
Nope.
for him. No. Very, very smart, Bud. Now I don't have. Now I have less problems with that Canelo fight because that was because he was supposed to fight. He was supposed to fight Fundora, right?
Yep.
Nah, he don't want that dog.
I still
I
got
mean,
problems with the Canelo fight though.
yeah, I mean, I still do too, but I'm just saying. I feel sorry for dudes like Jerron going to 154 with that dude there. Who knows, man? He's just such a freak of nature, man. Such a freak of nature. And then to stand behind that jab, that 1-2, just stand behind that stick like that, and then starting to the way he started leaning in on Zoo. That shit got ugly, man. Real ugly with that big ass dude hitting you like that too. And he's looking like he's getting more leverage on his punches.
Exactly. And the thing with that is like when you're that tall, shoot, throw uppercuts. Like their head is gonna be right there to be hit at the perfect time because of your height. Like throw uppercuts. Uppercuts is gonna be your best friend. Like you don't even have to worry about dipping down or any of that. Like you could literally throw that like you messing around with the heavy bag because their head is gonna be right there. Like shoot. Like not many people have that type of opportunity to be able to be in a position like that where their uppercuts can get the most leverage on them that they possibly could just because of that height disparity. So that's one thing for him that if he's going to be fighting at that range, like it would be good for him to go ahead and start investing in some uppercuts. Because he was throwing some, but not a whole lot. And a lot of what he was throwing, like he would throw the chopping left, and he'd be punching down. But I think if he go ahead and start investing in learning how to throw the uppercut, then yeah, he'll probably get a lot more stoppages with that.
Yeah, it'd be questionable to see how long you can stay at that weight, though. But
Yeah,
what's your
as
thought?
long as you don't need.
Is there
I was
anything
just
else
gonna
you want
say.
to talk about, though? Come on.
Oh,
I mean, we can keep talking. I tried to order it a little bit, but that shit don't work. So just say what's on your mind. Yeah, I tried to order the conversation. That sucks.
And
So
Isaiah stepped off. I don't know why Isaiah went off early.
I don't know. But Isaiah, if you feel like coming back, come on back. So anyway, what's on your mind? Come on, or both of y'all can just say whatever y'all feel like.
Well, I want to talk about the zoo thing because I don't know if you saw this. Turkey is a classless bastard, dude. You're the one talking about you don't want Tom and Jerry fights. Tim Zoo is anything but Tom and Jerry. And to be fair to Tim Zoo, because I'm hearing a lot of disrespect for Tim Zoo. That guy has had a murderer's row of opponents, other than Joey Spencer, which was a comeback fight. He had Fundora, Backroom Mertzalayev, who he called Backroom called Terrence Crawford his dream fight. Terrence was quiet as a church mouse after Backroom said that, and he was talking about unifying the 154. And then he rematched Fundora again You guys are jabronis. Boxing fans and people that worship at Turkey's altar. They want him to be the pharaoh of boxing. You guys cannot see the forest of the trees. Here's a guy you guys say you like that style, you like him fighting, and just because he took a title shot against Bakram Murtalayev over Virgil Ortiz, Turkey still has this beef with him and is disrespecting this man on Twitter after he lost to Fundora. When he went through a murderer's row schedule, three of the last four really tough fights. So you boxing fans, you don't know what you want, you're fickle, and when somebody gives you what you want, then you complain. I want to get y'all's thoughts on that.
Go ahead, Phoenix.
Oh yeah, man. I was gonna say, like, I thought that was kind of crazy. And I was expecting him
I
to
didn't.
go
Hold
ahead
on.
and
What
say
did he say
that.
exactly? What did he? What did
No,
What
basically,
Turkey said? I don't follow Turkey, so I don't get that shit.
oh, well, I seen people retweeting. He came out and said, "Oh, this shows that Tim Tszyu doesn't deserve to be on the Riyadh card. We don't like them type of fighters." And basically, like that.
What?
Yeah,
That? Oh, I have something to say about that shit. Fuck Turkey. What are you talking about? He's fighting a 6'6" monster, and he actually made adjustments, and that fight was exciting. What do you mean? That was man. Tim Tszyu was landing big shots on Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora's chin held up. He was still getting
yep,
hit. He was still getting hit. I thought that Tim Tszyu came out, got rocked. I thought he adjusted well, figured out. I saw him making adjustments, trying to walk him down more. Man, come on. We don't want him on a rehab card. Fuck you, nigga, and your rehab card. That's what I got to say.
yeah. And I
Oh,
it wasn't even that they don't want him. They said he doesn't deserve to be. Is what they said.
like nigga, that ain't no tryout for a rehab card. Now that's disrespectful. You're gonna put Manny Pacquiao's fight like they're trying out or something for your. He was not trying out for your rehab card. That's what it makes it sound like. He thinks somebody's actually trying to try. Like you have to try out to make. Hey, you're putting everybody on your cards, bro. It ain't special getting on no rehab card. They got all kind of people. Everybody's on them damn cards. Anyway, yeah, that sucks, man. That is very very tactless.
Yeah. Then the other thing, the Haney's. I guess they people are saying the Haney's convinced Brian Norman to go ahead and start testing immediately. So it looks like he just calling their bluffs to make sure they don't pull out this fight.
They're gonna pull out that fight. Something's gonna happen. I don't believe that Bill Haney wants that fight. I knew that they were trying to sabotage that fight when he was cussing out Brian Norman Sr. and trying to act like street nigga number one with that fuck you nigga, fuck you, all that shit they were doing. Right there, I knew he wasn't trying to get that fight done. He was trying to argue his way out that fight. But to require him to change the testing protocol after the contract has already been signed, yeah, that's him trying to put somebody on Front Street, make an accusation, and try to force this man to do something that he doesn't want to do. Upset his camp, have more people coming by. And I'm telling you, man, I don't trust fucking Victor Conti as far as I can throw the internet. So the fact that he has more of Victor Conti in his business is more bullshit. But hey, he accepts it. He accepts it. What's your take? Come on.
Yeah, I agree with what you and Phoenix said. So here's the deal. Was Brian Norman Jr. in violation of the already signed and agreed to contract that went through lawyers, that went through the promoters, that went through the managers? He was not. So if you, Bill Haney and Devin Haney, wanted 16-week drug testing, you should have put that in the contract because you were the A side in that equation, from what I understand. Brian came in as the B side, from what I understand or what I heard. And so the fact is, you're trying to move the goalpost, sow the seeds of doubt. Nobody has ever questioned if Brian Norman Jr. was on PEDs. And you know what? I'm not the biggest Brian Norman Jr. fan in terms of I didn't like how he and his father handled the boot situation, but I'm going to keep it 100. They are doing what classic narcissist, gaslight artist, straw men users, and virtue signalers do. That's why these guys are clowns and an embarrassment to boxing, sowing the seeds of doubt to try to squirm their way out of a dangerous fight that they never wanted. Because if the Haney's could have it their way, they would get the same kind of money fighting an Ivan Redcatch as they would fighting Brian Norman Jr. But they know Turkey ain't gonna pay that money for a dangerous gonna pay the same type of money for a dangerous opponent like Brian Norman Jr. as they would an Ivan Redcatch. They want somebody who's light punching. They want an easy touch. They want to snooze everybody to death with his pillow fist hands. You know, Devin the Dream Haney is the best cure for insomnia because he gives everybody a dream. That's an apropos. When he's fighting, he puts everybody to sleep. That's the best nickname I can have for him. Because it is just nonstop lies, gaslighting, straw men from this same crew. And we saw what they did to Mr. Gary Russell Jr., what they tried to do. Rest in peace to Batman. More of the freaking same. And if he ducks Brian Norman Jr., if he does not fight him, or if I'm going to call it right now, if Brian Norman Jr. has something spiked, because I believe Brian is 100% clean. If he has some of that Breland broth or some Bill Cosby Jello shots that cause him to test positive for something, it's connected to Victor Conte and Bill and Devin Haney. It is. I'm going to say it right now.
I agree 100%. If he pops dirty, I'm blaming Bill Haney. First of all, because that bodyguard grabbed him. Bodyguard grabbed him, Russell to the floor, and then right after that, you want testing to start right now. If that kid tests positive, I'm blaming Bill Haney. That shit sounds like the biggest fucking bullshit setup. Now, if it's in the term sheet, the general terms for testing had to have been agreed on because they agreed on the testing. Whether or not they've signed the bout agreement yet or not doesn't matter if you've already agreed to it in principle. But whatever. He agreed. Now that Brian Norman Jr. agreed to it, cool. But I am 100% with Kamal. If that boy tests positive for something, I'm blaming Bill Haney. Because you orchestrated some bullshit to get and had that guy's hands on him. And you know full well that somebody can get contaminated by doing that. That was the most ridiculous fucking display of unnecessary aggression that we've seen. And that's some concocted bullshit that somebody would pull. So I certainly hope that this man, then on top of it, you immediately move up to testing. Bro, just like your son had it, I had it in a dream that Ryan Garcia is going to test positive. And all that bullshit with Ryan, man, you guys are I wouldn't put it past you guys. I would not put it past you guys. Real quick, is it me or does PBC have better cards? They have less complicated cards and less pretentious cards. I'll say that. So seeing as Turkey Al-Sheikh's card, they just keep saying, this is the greatest thing ever, the greatest thing ever, the greatest thing ever, the greatest thing ever. And they put out a lot of press about it and they blow a lot of talk about it. But I just like the very simple fight that I got off Amazon Prime. It was easy, not a lot of drama, not a lot of yap. You don't have Al Heyman on Twitter all the time, hating on fighters, trying to be the center of attention, like trying to be the Puffy Combs of fucking promoters. That's what that little nigga reminds me of. Turkey Al-Sheikh. Reminds me of Puffy. Always want to be up in the, what did they say? What did Suge Knight say about Puffy? And he always want to be up in the video. Yeah, the PBC doesn't have a Turkey Al-Sheikh always wanting to be up in the video. That dude can just sit down and shut up and pay for shit if he wanted to. But he wants to be the center of attention. And that tactless shit that Kamal and you guys just let me know he said is proof positive of it. Ringside with LCD said, shit, he's known for uppercuts. Fundora destroyed Lubin's face with uppercuts. Yeah, he did. You remember that, though? Because I think he's right, Phoenix. Because Fundora, when he was just fighting and just mauling people, he threw a lot of uppercuts.
It seemed like he forgot him last night. Like he left him in a duffel bag or something.
He remembered. I think he was trying to prevent his ass from getting walloped by those overhand rights and overhand lefts because after he got knocked out by Brian Mendoza, I think he got a little bit more careful, with what he's doing. So he fought more. Kept him more on the end of his punches.
Well, I was going to say one more thing before I roll.
Yes, sir.
Remember when I was saying that the PEDs thing was going to be Haney's whole way of promoting Devin?
Say that again?
Remember, I was saying that Bill and Devin, that's going to be their new promotion tactic. Talk about PEDs all the time. No fighter is good enough to beat Devin without PEDs. That's their new strategy.
I certainly hope they're not out there playing with people's PEDs. I'm telling you, man, I do not trust Victor Conti for nothing. I'm not accusing him, and I want to be really clear that I'm not accusing him of anything. But if all Vada does is scheduling, and he's connected with the scheduling, and this is even proof of it. He wants to affect the scheduling. He doesn't want 8. He wants 12. Usyk knocked the tea and crumpets out of Dubois. Oh, what was your take on that? Come on, let me get your thoughts on that one.
So I didn't order the fight, but I followed it. I thought Usyk would win. I really think there's only one more fight for Usyk. It's a shame that when he called out Deontay Wilder, he didn't show up to the fight. He promised he was going to pull up on Wilder to get that fight, and we never got it. And that was a faded version of Wilder at that time. And he even called Wilder out. People forget this. He was like, "Let's go fight in Ukraine," right after Russia invaded. So he did play some gimmicks. I like Usyk, but I'm gonna always keep it 100. He did play some gimmicks when it came to Wilder. But what I got to say is, there's only one fight left for him, and that's Joseph Parker. Any other fight, I won't take in the heavyweight division. I don't need to see a trilogy with Tyson Fury, Turkey. Nobody's demanding that. Usyk beat his ass twice. We don't need to see a third fight. I think Usyk's 7-0 or 8-0 against UK heavyweight fighters. I think he beat Chisora and what's his name? Bellend, because he always talks shit about people. Tony Bellend, that was at cruiserweight. So I'm not going to give him credit for that. But I think he's 7-0 against UK domestic. The fight to make is Parker. Parker is on a hell of a run. I like what Andy Lee does as a trainer. That's the fight I want to see. And if that's not next, Turkey's hindering the sport of boxing because both are affiliated with Riyadh season. We need to see Parker and Usyk, and I think Parker's a WBO mandatory. They might be next. So that's what we need to see. And anything else is a disappointment. That's what I think. I thought the result was predictable. Really, the only two fighters that female fighters that Jake Paul MVP don't have are the two of probably the best, some of the best out there of the top 10. Caroline Dubois, Daniel Dubois' sister's a very good boxer, and then Gabriela Fondoro, who signed with Golden Boy. But Jake Paul has everybody. Want to get your thoughts on that, Fanon?
On what was, can you ask that specifically? What you want to get my thoughts on?
Yeah, the only fight left for Usyk is the Parker fight.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want to see a Tyson. What's the purpose of a trilogy that Turkey's now pitching with Tyson Fury and Usyk? Usyk beat him cleanly twice. No need for a trilogy.
Dude, Street Life said, you're tripping. Parker sucks. No, he doesn't suck. He's on a win streak. What are you talking about? He just knocked out Martin Bacoli. You know what I mean? He just knocked out Martin Bacoli, and before that, he beat Deontay Wilder. I hope that happens because that makes Deontay Wilder look better. Because Deontay Wilder lost to Joseph Parker, but he didn't lose like Martin Bacoli lost to his ass, laid out on his back. Though Street Life.
He's dumb. That dude's dumb. Parker also beat a streaking 350-pound Chinaman. He beat
Zhilei Zhang. Yeah,
he beat Zhilei Zhang.
He did. I still think he beat. I got to go back and watch that Parker Joshua fight because I still had thought that Joseph Parker beat Anthony Joshua.
And I did too.
The fight that he took the break in.
The Italian referee who didn't speak any English was really helping out AJ. That you got to go watch that fight. I thought Parker won, and the Italian referee wouldn't let Parker get any inside work against AJ.
Oh, he's like, hey, stop punching him. I remember that now. Hey, stop hitting AJ. Stop hitting AJ. It was crazy. Now, what about anybody? But he's not that. Yes, he is that good. Joseph Parker is one of the best heavyweights in the world, for sure. Yeah, but all right, thanks. Come on, I appreciate you, brother.
Well, one more thing. I got to say, I had Pacquiao winning 8-4 at worst, 7-5. And even you could score it 7-4-1 with a swing round. I thought Pacquiao beat Barrios. I thought he made history yesterday. And I did send you a bunch of videos where people were agreeing with it. Gary Antoine Russell chimed in. Paulie Malignaggi said that Pacquiao was robbed. I thought it was a robbery. But yeah, I mean, PBC once again giving us great fights from the prelims. Mr. Gary Russell Jr., screw the Haneys. These are the biggest snakes in all of boxing. Bill Haney's the biggest snake oil salesman and carnival barker. And anybody who falls for his lies and his gimmicks and his charades is full of it. because Brian Norman was abiding by the contract that y'all agreed to, and you were the A side, and then you're trying to change the contract when Brian Norman Jr. is going on vacation. These dudes are shiesty, Fanon. They are despicable with what they tried to do with Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Rest in peace to Batman. It wasn't me, but I am so offended. And so when you pull the pro-black card, when you're out there insulting, sowing the seeds of doubt, and beefing with every black boxer that you can, nah, I got no sympathy for you guys. None at all. With that amount, deuces.
All right, brother. Oh man, yeah, always good. Love talking that boxing with Kamal. Yeah, but let me go in on that whole Bill and Devin thing. You guys are absolutely disgusting, and I really wish you would stop. But you're never gonna stop. What a terrible job you did to Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. is infinitely, dude, street life. Man, come on, bro. I'm gonna mute you because I'm not in the mood for all of this. Because you're commenting, so I gotta do that real quick. If the Normans stay off social media and go dark till Tank does, like Tank does, don't give DHP any room, ammo to back out the fight. Look, I think that is some of the shiestiest shit I've seen. And it has potential for extreme shiestiness. For them to sit their security to try to tackle Brian Norman Jr. And then after that, immediately require 12 weeks of drug testing. I stopped going live with Bill. I'll stop going on live with Bill doing debates, interviews with him. Who? What? Oh, okay, I get you. Oh, the Bacoli knock. Oh, my guy Nuke the Duke. What up, man? He said that Bacoli knockout was suspect. Crazy fucking suspect. Oh, it was. Don't get me wrong. I know Martin Bacoli took a dive. Nuke the Duke. I know Martin Bacoli took a dive for sure. He took a dive. These channels keep patching Bill, and every time they get yeah. Dog, what are they supposed to do? They gotta do what they gotta do. Look, what happened about Gary Russell Jr.? Oh man, he performed like magically. Man, I love Gary. Let me tell you something, man. I freaking love watching Gary Russell Jr. fight. Love Gary Russell. Man, for me, Gary Russell Jr. has just like this classic ass style, bro. From the southpaw stance, dude, he is so quick, so fast, so smart in the ring, dog. I love Gary Russell Jr., man. And it's just such a shame that he's been ducked and not been allowed to like get the accolades that he otherwise could have gotten, man. But he also is somebody that, hey, he prioritizes. He usually doesn't even fight guys like that. That's what he said. He's like, I don't even like to fight guys that ain't a challenge. But guess what Gary did? He did your boy Martin a favor, and he fought somebody that wasn't a challenge, and you got to see how skilled he was. And he's just an all-around thorough nigga. Yeah, yes. That too. And he's just an all-around thorough nigga. Yes, he is. Extraordinarily thorough, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. Hey, sorry, pull out Bandit about that shit with Gary. I take Gary Russell Jr. stuff very, very seriously. I take Gary Russell Jr. very personally. Because certain people in Vegas, OPO, who are pussies and backing certain pussies, tried to ruin this dude's career. Said they be hating on Tank. Oh my, who be hating on Tank? Gary? Hell yeah, Gary be hating on Tank. He should hate on Tank. What you talking about, Dean, by any means? Gary Russell Jr. should be hating on Tank. He is from the DMV, dog. He is from DC. He's supposed to hate on him, man. Hell no, Gary's the man. I don't even care, bro. I know Gary be talking shit about Tank. He be talking shit about everybody, but I like Gary, bro, because Gary can fight. You know what I mean? I fucks with Gary. Gary and me are a lot alike, dog. I got to tell you, man, I have a very, very similar personality, Gary. Exactly, man. Exactly. Get it, me, Dean. That dude is from DC. Tank is from Maryland. He's supposed to talk shit about that dude. But Gary be talking big shit. LL Music TV. Thank you, brother. D by me said I like Gary too. Yeah, I fucks with Gary heavy, bro. If you can't tell, man, he's more fun to watch, man, and he's also less irritating, bro. He's much more fun to watch than these guys, man. For real, he's so much more well-rounded and much more highly skilled, dog. Much more fun to watch, much more highly skilled than these guys, man. And I'm so excited, man. I'm so fucking happy to see him fight. Like, bro, I was like, shit, these guys are so cookie cutter, man. Like, I don't really like to talk about the technique in boxing a lot. I really don't. But in this particular instance, let me tell you, Devin Haney is nowhere near as good a fighter as Gary Russell Jr., bro. I don't give a shit what you Negroes say. And Terrence Crawford is not that much better. Okay? If Terrence Crawford is better skilled than Gary Russell Jr., it's by the fucking hair of his chinny chin. That's how skilled Gary Russell Jr. is, dog. I mean that, bro. Like, in my eyes, that is one of the most skilled fighters you could ever see, man. Such a beautiful classic style, man. His hand speed is bananas, but not just his hand speed, but his punch placement, man, and his footwork, bro. And he being just so little. Yeah, man, I'm just so happy that he did well last night. I'm so happy he got his shine. I'm so happy for that man, dog. Especially after all the things that he's gone through, all the stuff that, having his younger brother die, having Batman die, having his father pass away, and Gary, guess what? And Gary trained a world champion. So brother, he trained a world champion. He's got a world championship belt right now as a trainer. So, dog, you realize that Gary Russell Jr. is a world champion trainer right now? He's got a world champion in his stable right now, dog. How dope that is. How great a fighter he is, dude. That dude should be in the Hall of Fame, bro. If Gary Antoine Russell can become a unified champion, dog, Gary Russell Jr. is in the Hall of Fame for sure. Because not only did he, they said it's a reason why Tank won't even acknowledge Gary Russell. Hey, Tank, say something, dog. Come on, man. Cut the brother a break, man. Hey, man, I know he don't wait, man. That boy right there can fight, dog. You don't want to get slapped upside the dome piece by Gary Russell Jr., dog. I don't think. Hey, D said, if he don't start that shit, hell no, we starting that shit. I'm telling you right now, I'm starting all that. I'm starting all of that. I need to see that fight. I ain't trying to hear y'all. I'm telling you, I'm trying to see that fight. I'm trying to see that fight. Only thing, what was the best? Phoenix, hell no. I need to see Gary. And I know why y'all are Tank fans. Y'all don't want that because you know Gary may get that dude. Don't lunch now. Don't lunch now. Gary can fight, bro. Gary's very, very hard to hit, dog. Gary ain't exactly somebody that you're going to be teeing off on, man. So, Gary, I want to see it, man. I want to see it. Man, I don't even care about Lamont Roach fighting him. Lamont Roach think he famous, dog. Lamont Roach thinks he's a big dude, man. Anyway, Fanon, Gary going to bed. Hey, put him to sleep then. Put him to sleep. Let me see it. I got to see it. I got to see it, Tank. I got to see it, dog. I got to see that. Roach Roach hated on Gary last night, man, when he said that shit about Gary, bro. He said that Gary, don't talk to me about, man, what are you talking about, Lamont? What do you mean? Lamont, you're not as good as Gary Russell Jr., bro. I'm telling you right now. You one fight, one draw? Dog, you got a draw. How about Kerr versus Gary? I'd like it. I'll take it. I'll take the fight. But, I don't think that's a very entertaining fight. D say facts for now. Lamont Roach is the new guy everybody wants to fight all of a sudden. Yeah, man, Gary, like he real cocky right about now, dog. Off that draw. Now, you may get the win. I don't think you'll get the win. You shouldn't get the win. You're going to lose that rematch. But, because I want you to say, I'm going to put that in the air. You finna lose that rematch. However, you did get a draw, and you're a fucking very good fighter, bro. I just don't like about Lamont Roach is his focus on the negative all the time. Everything Gary do on the mid, he does in real life. 4 or 5 punch combinations. Yes, he does. He will. Oh my God, through 2, 3, best combination puncher in boxing, bro. Bop, bop, bop. Oh my God, he's doing his thing last night, bro. Man, he was doing his thing, bro. I thoroughly enjoyed that shit, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't tell you how much I enjoyed it. Can't tell you how much. And he's just fun to watch, man. Fun to watch. He got a good attitude. But realistically, man, what's the next fight for Gary? If Gary, I want to have Gary versus another bum. That's what I need. I don't want, actually, the best thing for Gary, let Gary get another big payday with another bum. Man, that body shot was nasty as hell, Deem. Where you at, Deem? You busy, Deem? You don't want to chop it up, Deem? Man, I ain't seen my girl in about a year. What's her name? Queen Vaughn. Ain't seen Queen Vaughn. Man, got my lightning. You see my Harry Potter scar? I had a lightning bolt scar before Harry Potter did. Right in my head. Everything Gary do on the miss, yeah, he does, man. Who is the better combination punter, David Benavidez or Gary? It's hard, man. It's hard to say, Eric C. Better combination puncher, Benavidez or Gary Russell Jr.? Better is probably Gary Russell Jr., but God dang it, dude, because Gary doesn't get hit. Because Gary doesn't get hit as much as David Benavidez does. So, I mean, on the real, I mean, I have to say David Benavidez probably. I mean, because David Benavidez, I don't know, man. They about what and what, bro. They about what and what, man. Them boys let them things go. You know, those guys let them things go. Nuke the Duke said, great night of boxing with the exception of Manny getting robbed. Yeah, I thought Manny won that fight, man. I'm hurting for Manny, but they can get a rematch. You know what? They can get another pay-per-view. Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one. Like, who's better? Like, I think, like, pound for pound comparison, that Gary Russell Jr. is a bigger puncher than David Benavidez is. Gary Russell Jr. is a bigger puncher. Ooh, yes, sir. What up to my guy, Phenomenal Noop? Woo! Oh, I got this on Twitter. I fucking love watching Gary Russell fight, man. I can get that on my phone. Oh, that was dope as hell. Thank you, Phenomenal Noob. Gary versus Gambosis. Hell yeah. Let's do that one. Oh man, now that's what's up right there. Jay Slick said I didn't think Manny won. Hey man, look, much respect to Mario Barrios. Seriously, man, shout out to Mario Barrios, Mario Barrios' people. Look, if it was anybody other than Manny Pacquiao, I might say okay. I just want to give Manny Pacquiao the credit for a great fight, man. Really, you know what it is. I mean, the draw. You know, the draw's the draw. If Manny had won the champion, he would have kept it. But man, you know, Manny Pacquiao probably made a lot of money last night. Manny Pacquiao got a lot of money out of me last night. I know that for sure. You know, Gary would retire Kambosos. Oh, you hit him with everything but the cut kitchen sink, bro. Hey, bring out Yurioka's Gamboa. Let's do this. Gary Russell Jr. versus Yurioka's Gamboa. On the real though, Gary needs another tune-up. Let Gary get another quick tune-up. Put him on the card again. Let him get another payday. Javon Freeman said Gary at 135 is a tough night for anyone in the division, especially when you see Manny Pacquiao is a tough fight at 47. And this dude and Gary Russell, other than that injury that he had, doesn't have a lot of wear and tear, like, at least not on his dome, bro. I'm going to get Gary on the show, man. I'm going to call Gary up and get Gary on the show. Maybe I should ask Gary to come on the show. Padley, Josh Padley Phenom for hell yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro. But look, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Them people showed up. Hey, hell yeah, they did. Those people showed up for Manny Pacquiao, man. Go ahead and get that money one more again, dog. And they was gambling. All of that, man. Nobody and gambling. Guess what? Them dudes put that money on that fight, lost some money. Because you know damn well ain't nobody bet on no draws. But for real, you Vegas niggas, I want to talk to you Vegas niggas for a second. Just real quick, man. Little message to you Vegas niggas. I'm gonna need for y'all niggas to sit down. Little man. I know you watching, little man. I'm gonna need for you to sit down, little man. You got that little O block, little O block, little O block. I'm gonna need for you to sit your little ass down, O block. Got that shit, nigga? I don't care about no fucking O block. You better sit your little ass down, son. Sit your little ass down in Vegas. Sit your little ass down, nigga. I just want to give you that message, nigga. So you hear me straight to your face, because you know it's me. Sit your little ass down, nigga. You used to carry my water bottles, boy. You carry my water bottles, boy. Don't you ever think you get nothing out of the shy, nigga. You carry water bottles, boy. You carry water bottles, boy. You hear me? You better sit your ass down out there in Vegas. You better sit your ass down out there. Nigga, I ain't no musician, homie. I ain't no musician, homie. You know what the deal is, dog. You know what the deal is. I ain't no musician, bro. I ain't no comedian, dog. I ain't no comedian, partner. Anyway, I'm out. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Deuces. OEOEO. And you better sit your old block ass the fuck down, nigga.